Hi, I'm Alan Murray. I'm the CEO of Fortune Media, and I'm here today with Ravi Kumar, who is CEO of Cognizant, one of the world's leading technology services and consulting firms. Cognizant is a $19 billion company. It was number 208 on this year's Fortune 500 list. It was also named one of America's most innovative companies by Fortune, and its board shows up on our Modern Board 25 list. Ravi, congratulations on those honors, and thanks for being with me today.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for the opportunity to host me, and great seeing you after such a long time.
You're 6 months into this job as CEO of Cognizant. I'm told you spent your first 100 days meeting with 100 clients, 100,000 employees. What did you learn? What did you learn about the company and about the industry that you're in?
I realized that the industry we are in is a virtuous cycle of clients and employees. If you can get that right, you could create self-reinforcing virtuous cycles, as I call it. The three things which really struck to me, including our employees, is the first and foremost, we are a company which was born at the confluence of technology and industry. The second I would say is we are one of those companies which has huge client centricity, and we believe in the principles of co-creation with our clients. The third I would believe is Cognizant is known for its entrepreneurial spirit.
It makes lots of sense. Let's talk about all three of those, but start with the confluence of technology and industry. I mean, I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people who run large companies, and I have to tell you, I've never seen anything capture their attention the way generative AI has over the last 6 months.
Alan, if you don't get to generative AI in the first 5 minutes of any conversation, then something is wrong. So it is the most talked thing in our client landscapes as well as our employees. If you go back to the discontinuities of the past, there was enterprise software. Because of repeatability of the software, you could build it once and use it multiple times. The second discontinuity which happened was when the cloud happened, where software was unlocked from the hardware, the infrastructure, and the CIO's office. The third, I would believe, is machine learning in the last 10 years. It kind of powered developers to build things which can consumerize technology and make it intelligent. I think we are now sitting at an inflection point where the agency of software is going to shift from the development community to the user. That's a big shift. That means the distribution is going to be much more humanized. You're going to hand over technology onto the users to play with it. The role of companies like Cognizant on generative AI is going to be very critical. You need a lot of heavy lift for the users to be prepared for it.
How do you continue to attract the talent you need to help your clients in this almost tumultuous time? And second, how do you make sure those employees have the skills they need to do the creative process that you're describing?
I'm a strong believer that as new age technologies come to mainstream businesses, the endeavor of solving problems will be transitioned to machines, and the endeavor of finding the next big problem will be the human endeavor. So the ability to create, amplify human potential using these technologies is what is going to drive. Over the last 25 years, we have built an ecosystem and an infrastructure to hire from schools and create net new talent, which doesn't exist today in the technology space. The second is we've actually done quite a bit on transitioning, radically reskilling people from mid-career shifts to new age digital jobs. If technology is so core to businesses, why would they outsource? They have to build their own technology muscle. I have to help my clients build that muscle if that is so core. From companies like Cognizant to support them on building their own internal muscle on technology so that they could become a technology company.
So Ravi, get out your crystal ball for a minute here. I mean, we are in a period where things are changing so rapidly and industry is changing so rapidly, and you're at the center of helping many companies navigate that change. How is the world of business going to be different 10 years down the road because of these technologies we're talking about?
Software will be deeply embedded in every business we will encounter, which then means the lines between industries are going to blur. So if you have a trusted brand, if you have a distribution network of consumers, you can transition between industries every organization is going to be a learning organization because of the rapid change which is happening. These are organizations which will take the custodianship of learning on behalf of their employees, and those are the ones who are going to win.
Ravi, fascinating conversation, fascinating moment for your business, fascinating moment for all of us, really. It's remarkable to think about how much the world is going to change because of these technologies over the next decade and because of the services that you are providing to companies. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me about it.
Thank you, Alan. Indeed, exciting times, and thank you for hosting me today.